So I am absolutely beat. I've not long got in from work, but I have pre-recorded yesterday how I have made a casserole. So here I'd already seared the meat and cooked the onions, added the stock, all of the vegetables, and then my husband really bizarrely wanted these mini cobs in it, which I'd always use for a stir fry. I always add a bit of bovril and tomato puree for an extra bit of beefiness. I did realise while I was recording this I had music on and I was singing my heart out. So I am absolutely beat. I've not long got in from work, but I have pre-recorded yesterday how I have made a casserole. So I'm going to make some dumplings now. Again, using my Thermomix, but literally just for scales because I just have to put some on them. So I'm just going to get that quickly with a plastic bowl. You can tell that's the Tupperware cupboard because obviously you shove everything in there, don't you? So plastic bowl goes on there to use for scales, and I need my self-raising flour, and I don't know if you can see this on the video, pantry drawer, which I need my salt. I think that's it. Oh, and a jug for water. So I've not even looked to see how much water I need. Let's have a look. As it says, this will make 8 pieces. Will it though? Or will they just be tiny? Measure it on here first. So get the scales up. Again, like I was saying before, I have to get everything out first to weigh things. I'm now going to move, so the scales are going to mess up. But try and get everything here first, because at the minute now, especially with all the rain, which is great, the scales are moving. It's now -4, -2, -1, -2, -3. So obviously we're moving back and forth, back and forth. So I'm going to guesstimate some of it, I have to say. So it said 60, so I'm going to do 90. Again, guessing it a bit because we're moving. That's 90. So again, I'll just show you quickly because I'm doing everything on here. So I can literally, you can see, hang on, let me move again. Look, that's how much the scales move when I'm moving. I need 150 of self-raising flour. It is self-raising flour, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Just going to put a little bit of salt in. I need a tablespoon. And you know how I've said, like on the other videos, it's really good because you can literally just keep going from side to side and be like, right, got that. Whereas we actually lived with my mum and dad for 6 months after we sold our house before we bought this boat. And they have a ginormous kitchen, which is really, and my mum knows this. It's not in the order of what I would do it, and you're literally walking from this end of the kitchen to get your cups to that end of the kitchen to then get your tea and coffee, and then over that way to then get your milk. Here it's all grab. It's grand. I love it. Right, so it said 4 tablespoons of water, so I'm going to do 6 because I'm doing 1.5 lots of recipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't need washing up because it's only been water, so we're just going to shove it on the draining board. Do you wash your stuff that you've only used water with? Does anyone else? Because I don't. Why would you? Although I can't actually talk because I am a really, really messy cook. I've got better now that we're on the boat because you kind of have to do a process, tidy it up, do the next, thing. So make sure you put everything away. Yeah, you can't just mess about and leave it all out. One of the tips that we have got actually that's worked for us, our sink is behind me there, where there's washing up as well. Which is next to the steps. So rather than putting all our dirty stuff in the sink, we actually have a bowl under our oh my word, I can't get my words out. To help with it, to stop blocking up the sink with all your dirty stuff, we've got a bowl that's under our bin, which we then just put all our dirty plates in, everything, and then when we come to wash up, we pick that up and we put it on the step, which is to the right of the sink, which means you can grab it, wash it, put it on the drying rack. It just makes sense to us, and it does work for us. I've just put the water away, and I think I still need more water. Water on a boat as well. Obviously, we have to top it up. Terry actually did it this morning, which was great because I need to turn the hot water on. I need to have a shower. So while we are in a marina, we turn on the, I can never say this word, by the way, what is it? I can't do it, I can't do it. It's basically an immersion, but for a boat. So you turn it on for half an hour to an hour for your shower. Having said that, when we're out and about on the canals, the engine's doing all of that, so we don't have to worry about doing that. So it's all right, really. There is a little bit of forward thinking when it comes to doing your washing, or you're doing your, having, just forward thinking when you're doing, washing your clothes, doing your cooking. At the moment, because I knew I was going to get back late, like for instance, it's 10 to 7 now, so I really need to get these in, but Terry's not even home from work. But because these take that little while, I thought I'd get this on, and at least then, for when he gets home, dinner's ready. And it's just, although it's warm, it's not the right season really to be having a casserole, but I love a casserole, unless it's absolutely steaming hot like I think it's going to be next week. It doesn't bother me eating a hot meal, unless we're really full on something else because we've had something in the day, then we'll just have a light meal in the evening, it doesn't matter. I really feel like I sound like my mum then. Yeah, I think that I just love all the vegetables and that. And we do eat vegetarian as well. We have meat-free days, and we'll do halloumi wraps and we'll do halloumi curries. I'm not a big chicken fan, I have to say. Yeah, see, this was meant to make 8, and so we would have thought, well, so it makes 8, so that means it should make 12. Well, I've just made 8, so that's the size of my dumplings, which I know they're gonna get bigger. So I will put these in the slow cooker. I like my dumplings to be like crispy on the top and then soggy on the bottom, so I'll just put them in the casserole, flip them over, and then the top will go really burnt, and so they'll look cack on the camera probably, but it's how I like it. Yeah, and this is what I do. I've got an apron as well actually, and I shouldn't really be wearing my work clothes while I am doing this because it's going to get filthy, isn't it? But anyway, I will enjoy making these because, well, eating them. FYI, combined ADHD, brain like a blur, and I am medicated. So I take my medication right before I walk out the door. So I have a 20-25 minute commute to work. So by the time I get to work, they have kicked in. And then today we had some awards thingamajig. So stayed on a little bit later as well myself to see these awards. And then, which I didn't win. I was up for nomination, didn't win. Should have, But, yeah, I'm just checking to see if anyone's about. They're not. When I say anyone, I mean animals. I don't mean actually people. So, again, use the Thermomix for doing a lot of my baking. With regards to the Ninja that we've got, it's one of those 5-in-1, so it's a slow cooker. You can sear and saute in it, which means when I was browning it yesterday, the meat, and cooking the onions, before I added everything in, it's still in that one pot, so you don't have to worry about doing loads of different things. It steams, it's a pressure cooker, it's an air fryer, and you can use it as a mini oven. Made a lasagna or a cottage pie, 2 of those will fit in this, which is absolutely fantastic. But because they're both electric items, we only have I don't know what batteries we have, not very good batteries, so we don't tend to use the electric items when we're out on the cut. We'll just use the gas because it's more economical for us, and and at least then we can use the electric as and when we want for different things, like for instance the Alexa's plugged in, the TV's plugged in at the minute on standby, so we would just make sure everything's unplugged when we're out on the canal as well. Right, I'm going to put these in. I'm going to try and bring you with me. I broke my phone holder, so it's just me doing it really wobbly now. Did you really recognise that sound? Oh, that looks so good. Where is my spoon? This is my casserole. So this is the casserole. So this is literally braising steak which just falls apart. Terry wanted these little mini crabs which I put in a stir fry, so I just find that weird. Peas, carrots, swede, what's the other thing? Cauliflower, oh, parsnips, onions, pearl barley, a mixture of stock, bovril as well, for a bit beefier. Again, you can use this now, so I've used it as a slow cooker, but I'm now going to use it as a an oven, basically, like you would if you put your, because this dish does come out, it's a bit hot at the minute, yeah it is, this comes out, that's not mould, it's flour, and it will go in the oven if you wanted it to, but I will literally now just turn these over, ready for when my husband gets home. I tell you what, I'm such marriage material here. Oh, I can hear the ducks. I just heard one of them. Splish, splosh. I want that to be on top. Stop sinking, please. Oh, God. Right, they will float because they're going to get nice and airy. We're going to trust the process that it's going to be all right. Bake and roast at 180. I'm going to do 10 minutes and then check on it in a minute. Right, Terry is home and dinner is ready. Also, I did this morning and I put it on high to start off with. Asked my husband to put it on low before he went to work. What did you do?
Forgot. Thank you.
So, there we go. And Terry's got his beer because he's watching football in a minute. What time's kick off?
9 o'clock.
So there it is, a massive plate of casserole.